Hello everyone and good afternoon. My name is Rachel Njiro, a fourth-year student at Testa University at the River Campus. I take communication, electronic media to be specific, as my major, and a minor in business management. I'm here to tell you a little bit about a project that I shall be doing this semester. A project that involves a branch of journalism that I've always loved doing, that I've always wanted to do, and that is cultural journalism. For this particular branch of journalism, I have decided to narrow down my research and my work to one particular culture, that is the Kamba culture. I have been around the Kambas for 4 years now, and it's such a wonderful experience, and it's nice living with them and getting to know them. So I would like to open up to you about what I've been able to learn about them, about how it is to be with the Kambas, and who knows, maybe some of you will even consider coming to live with them once. So according to me, for this particular project, I have decided to narrow it down into 5 shows. For the first show, I'll be talking about their origin, where they came from, and what makes up a Kamba culture, what makes them the people we know they are today. As we all know, culture is a people's way of living. So what makes the Kamba people live the way they do? For this particular show, I intend to interview one person, maybe preferably an elder man, an older person who has enough knowledge about this particular culture, and someone who I know shall be able to guide us and to tell us more about the culture. For my second show, I shall be talking about their kind of dressing, the way they dress, the way they do their dances, what makes them dress the way they do, giving you reasons as to why they live the way they do. For this particular show too, I intend to interview someone who shall be telling us more about them, who shall be explaining to us why they do the things they do, and their dances, their meanings, and their traditional wears, their traditional clothes. What exactly do they mean? For my third show, I shall be talking about the rites of passages. So for this particular show, I have decided to talk about marriage. It's a wide rite of passage, and it begins from the moment a person has the intentions and the plans to marry from a particular culture. So for this particular show, I have decided to let you into the world of how they carry out their marriages, whether traditional or whether the official marriages, the church marriages, how they have decided to know how they have decided to take up the dowry. In what form do they take the dowry? Is it in money form? Is it in material things, such kind of things. For this particular show, I would like for you to get to know what represent what. If a bride's parents have been asked to bring something, what is the meaning of that? So that is what I shall be talking in that particular show, that is the rite of passage. For my fourth show, I shall be talking about the myths, their beliefs, what they believe in, and the stories they've been told about the Kamba, how their children grow up knowing how their storytelling occurs in the Kamba land, how they just take up their culture, the certain things they do and why they do them, the certain things they don't do according to the myths that they have been told. That is exactly what I shall be talking about in my fourth show. For this particular kind of show, I would like to rely on the knowledge on books. I wouldn't also mind relying on the knowledge of someone who has, that good knowledge, that someone who will be willing to tell us exactly the myths and what the Kambas believe in. For my fifth and my final show, I shall be talking about how the Kambas generally are, what makes them who they are. For this particular show, I just plan to know to go have fun with them, to interact with them, interact with with them from whichever place they are, to get to know exactly what we need to know about the Kambas, to get to clear out some of the bad things we know, maybe some of the good things we know. We get to a clearance of the different things that these people do. That is exactly what I have planned for you. So I kindly request you to keep up, and I'll be posting my shows in my YouTube channel, so kindly please like them, comment positive and negative comments. I shall be waiting for them. Give me your feedbacks and maybe what you think you would like me to do in this particular show, and then let's do this thing together. And then I would also appreciate it a lot if you're there, you're a Kamba, and maybe you think I've done something or I've said something that really doesn't go hand in hand with what other people believe or what you believe in. Please feel free to let me know, and we shall be able to learn and get to interact with you. Thank you very much. Looking forward to interacting with you more. Thank you.